Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm adjusting my light at the same time. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Capullo from CZT Gloria Barocio. Hope I pronounced that right. All right. Fun tangle, and being that today, the time of this recording, it is Thursday, which means it's Tangle Time Day, which means we had a ton of fun with this tangle on the 2 Tangle Time sessions. If you are interested in participating, information is on my website. That is in the description section. There's some ways to follow me for when I post classes, but they're always on Thursday unless I have something I can't avoid, and then we just shift it to a different day because we must have our fix. All right, so it is a grid pattern, and I have done a little frame here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just one box of the grid, and then I want to show you how you can treat this as a fragment. It's one of these that it looks harder than it is. When did this one come out? Yeah, okay, 2020. I've been looking at it for a while, and then just kind of going, oh well, I don't know. Just the thumbnail picture. Don't judge a tangle. This is me talking to me. Don't judge a tangle by the little thumbnail picture, and even at that, by the step out. Sometimes it just takes doing it, and then it's like, love it. All right. So first step on this one. And I'm gonna maybe hold my tile a little bit this way. Pick a corner, any corner. And what we're going to do is a curved line coming from the corner, and we're going to aim to, you eyeball it. It's up to you, or wherever your curve stops. Actually, if you pretend like you're curving and making a giant curve, and just stop where, when you come to the line, that works too. But if you want to, if it helps, you could put a little dot, maybe a quarter, third away up, from the adjacent corners, if you want. Just a suggestion. All right. So curve line, I always like to plant my hand. Oh, that's about right. Plant my hand, let the natural curve take over, which is why I'm going to turn my tile and do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter if like most everything's Zentangle. Don't worry about exactness or anything. Just don't worry about it. Just do. Okay, then this is where I split up the step out, because it looked to me like Gloria had really 2 steps. Although we had somebody today that did one big curve line up here, and it creates like a V like that. Still looked really, really neat. All right, but I try to follow, what what the creator of the tangle did for demonstration, and then you can break the rules. All right, so I did a straight line, and either even, maybe a little bit lower, somewhere close. And then from here, a curve line up from that same point, curve line up like that, okay? And as you can see, it doesn't matter where you put them. Then next, we're going to do a big C-shaped curve line in here. Now, what I was liking to do, and similar to what Gloria has, is make as much, I can of the space. So I'm going to start here and just come around. So I have as little gaps as possible. I probably could have made it, well, I don't know. It looks good. I like it. Then, now this next part was a little tricky, because we're going to draw a straight line down here, and it took me a while to figure out, you know what? If I focus on this and have this, coming straight, and essentially it's a long distance aura, but from this end, a straight line down, from this end, same thing, straight line down, same thing over here, and same thing over here. Voila! There we go. And again, it doesn't matter, I have more space here than here, doesn't matter. I probably could have angled that one out, doesn't matter. All right, now Ooh, maybe we'll talk. Well, let me just debate. Talk about shading or show you examples. I think I'll show you some examples. Actually, because I'm looking, I'm like, you know what? I really didn't do any shading on mine. So, therefore, well, let's look at one example here. I was like, yeah, I didn't get to that. They're close. They're not necessarily close to done. Here is a thought on shading. Let's just take an example. Yeah. I'm going to do the inside here. And, let's do a little bit this way. I'm doing this. Okay. I'm going to bring this into both sections. Problem with it is it's so big. Let's just see what we can make. And because this section is kind of tucked here, let's do some shading. That's hard to say there. Same thing here. Now I'm just staying within this. It could go all the way to the edges. I don't know yet. Oh, need to have more grain. I think I've got a lot of stuff on here. Let's do this too. Let's kind of aura-ing with the shading, and because I wanted to get some of that off of there. And you know what? Here's something too. We don't like using erasers, but sometimes you just need to take off some of the graphite, and so the back end, or a clean tortillon, it kind of removes some of it, just a little bit. Oh, look at that. Then I can kind of come back if need be. It's interesting. I do want to put a little bit more just in those crevices. To add a little more depth. That's interesting, yes? All right. Now, I said that this is, we use it as a fragment. And granted, this has no shading, but here's what it looks like. Let me pull back. Here's what it looks like if you were to do all of them in the same direction, except we were joking on the call because a number of us kept forgetting that. There's that part too. Now, because I got myself off on a tangent. You can have fun with how you do this part. You could bring it in a little bit. We had some that played with it. Absolutely fantastic fun to be had with that. Then, so that's going all the same direction. This, I have them all pointing in to the center. So this, right? And it creates a whole different look. And I'd say I still have stuff to do with it. And I'm going to wait to do some shading afterwards. But just to give you, an idea of what does that look like. Also, take a look at the For More Inspiration link for these ideas. This one came from there. It's from the sample that Gloria did. And I wanted to highlight this center ring that just all of a sudden appears when you put this is a 16 square grid, and it just appears from these, let's see which way, these edges. So if I was to add another circle, it would go this way. Okay. And actually I was thinking I might take that out, so I have more than that. Anyway, it's just really, really, really fun. And it just looks like it's popping right off the screen. And yeah, I just like it filling in the background. On this one, I did lines to disguise the grid lines, which looks neat. And then in the center, because there is we have them going both directions here, I just decided to do the same. And I think that kind of looks neat. Just super fun. You could do this on just one, and it creates kind of an interesting flower pattern. But just a lot of fun. Really, really, really super neat tangle. Yeah, way too much fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section already, so you'll find the step outs there. Also, ways to connect with me. So if you would like to join in on this, again, information is on my website, as well as other ways to follow me. Facebook is a really good place. That I seem to be living there more. I do have Pinterest and Instagram. I have not gotten in a great habit of posting there often. Someday I hope to, at this point in the video, say, oh, come visit me there. I'm very active at some point. It'll happen. But anyway, so yeah, come join in the fun. If you'd also like to join in the conversation and hang out with a bunch of amazing and just a little bit crazy Tangle Addicts, we would love to have you join us. We have a private Facebook group. Link is there in the description also. But know that there are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. It kind of keeps out those that are looking to cause trouble. And I don't know if there's bots, or I don't know what it is, but it keeps people in that want to be there, and that's part of the reason that those are there. I think that's it. So I'm probably going to touch these up. You'll already see what they look like from the beginning graphic, but I'm going to play a little bit more with them before I take that picture. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.